Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Indy Filmaker. Hanging out with my little daughter, Lara. She's here in the kitchen. We're having coffee, just chilling, just hanging out. Yeah, you can hear her in the background. So what is patience, all you young indie filmmakers out there and regular people that are listening to this? All I can say is patience is pretty much something that you cannot obtain. What I mean by that is somebody cannot give you patience. Patience is something that just comes to you over time. Either you have it already in you or you somewhat develop that skill to have patience. And being an independent filmmaker and being in this field, you have to have a lot of patience. You know, we live in a society where everybody wants instant gratification. They want it now. That's why they go to fast food joints. That's why they call it fast. You know, you order your burger, your fries, and your meal, and you get it right there at the next window. That's what people want. And people want instant riches. There's no such thing. You know, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. And a lot of people are like, what do you mean? Well, it's true. You cannot, nothing, not even society that we live in was built overnight. It took time. And when it was built, then the transition of each generation, you saw things evolve. Technology evolved. That's what happened. So the same thing with your craft and your career and what you're trying to promote, whether it's yourself as an artist, whether it's yourself as a filmmaker, whether it's yourself as an entrepreneur and all of the above. It takes patience. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to obtain, you have to have patience. And always keep in mind that there's going to be days where you get depressed as an entrepreneur. You get discouraged because life happens. And that's what I call it life. I said it again. You know, you have kids, you have family, you have friends, you have other obligations that interfere with your entrepreneur spirit, your eagerness and your willpower to better your life, you know. So that's the topic of the day, is patience. So I believe that patience can be a skill obtained. It's just a matter of understanding where you're going, pretty much understanding where you're going and where you're trying to head to. And once you can see that and you can see the building block starts to happen, pretty much it's getting started, really. What I'm trying to say is, you know, do the work. Just do the work. You do the work and things will start to happen. Just like I've taken this year to, besides the fact that my team and I were working on feature film. And right now, as an independent filmmaker, it always happens to all of us. There's a period of stagnation, meaning like nothing is happening. It's like dead, you know, and it doesn't mean that the project's not getting done. It just means that there's a few things that have to be tweaked and a few things that we have to kind of go in different directions with the project. And as a filmmaker, of course, I'm going to be honest with you, I get frustrated. I get pissed because I felt like, you know, things should have happened already. But I understand that it's patience, you know, and I'm very grateful to be in the position that I am in. I'm very grateful that I've met a lot of wonderful people along the way being an independent filmmaker, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I'm just saying to you, being the real person that I am, and, you know, like I told you guys in the beginning of this journey of me doing content and doing YouTube channel and doing films and web series also coming up soon, I am a human being at the end of the day. I have 3 lovely kids, a son, 2 beautiful daughters. They drive me nuts, but at the same time, I am their role model, and I have to show them that I can't give up as a dad, and I'm still going to push through this dead period in my life, you know, meaning like things are not moving as fast as I would like them to. So that's what I'm saying, you know, patience. So you got to have patience, you know, so that's really what the thought of the day, the episode of the day is having patience. Again, I made a lot of people along my life that don't have a lot of patience and they don't want to, but then they can't expect positive, wonderful things to happen. You know, honestly, and I don't want to drag on and ramble, but I will say this. If you have gratitude, it will give you a positive attitude. That's what I believe. You got to be grateful for the things you have right now in front of you in order to receive new things to come into your life. And that's, you don't need to be a filmmaker, or entrepreneur, or motivational speaker to understand that. It's just something that you need to you kind of know, but we all ignore it because we're so distracted by garbage that's out here. And I think it's time for us to start hearing people say these things, you know. And I believe that if we keep hearing these positive, call it affirmation, call it positive talk, call it motivational speaking, I think we all can get rid of the trash that we listen to on a day-to-day basis. So, with that being said, thank you for listening to Make That Bloody Movie with Coffee. And the coffee of the day is Starbucks. I'm actually having Starbucks. I went to the supermarket and I got a bag of Starbucks. It's called the Veranda Blend. It's mellow and soft. And pretty much, it's really pretty good, actually. I can't complain. I was pretty impressed because, you know, usually I don't like to be, but I realized something, that there's a whole new world when you go into the supermarket and you actually look at the bag already pre-made from Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. They actually have flavors there that you don't get when you order at the actual store, the coffee. So that's something to take a look at and check out. I did take a picture of it. I will post it on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and I will upload my episode on YouTube. Okay. I guess she doesn't like that coffee. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of here. Thank you for listening. Bye for now. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Here, we do not touch.